Hi everyone, welcome to Fire Mountain Gems and Beads Jewelry Making Studio. Today we're going to talk about organic beads. As some people would say natural, but there's a lot of beads that are natural. Stones are natural. We're going to talk about the organic ones because people nowadays are really wanting to give more to Mother Earth and not take so much. So all of these natural beads that come, or organic beads that come from plants and animals, they all are renewable resources, and when we're done with them, they all eventually go back into the earth. So these are a fine choice right now, very popular, very trendy. Now, I don't know whether you want to call them primitive or tribal or organics or Native American or just plain old boho. It is just a super popular style. And when you go to firemountaingemsandbeads.com, you will find so many of these kinds of beads. And while you're at it, make sure you sign up for our emails. If you sign up for our emails, you're also going to get one of our new free ebooks with lots of other design ideas and inspirations for you in projects. So sign up for our emails. Click on the description below so that you can get more descriptions of all these great products that I'm going to focus on. And also like and subscribe so that we can keep making videos like this for you. Okay, let's talk about organic. I'm going to start off with my confession. Yes, I am a big Survivor fan. For those of you that watch that show, it's been on for like 40 seasons. I don't know how long. And I'm telling you, if I were ever on that island, I would make the best fake immunity idol that ever existed. Because you can make jewelry out of anything. So pearls and amber and jet, those are all natural organic materials too. But here at Fire Mountain, we tend to put those in with the gemstones. I'm going to gloss over those and go straight to bone. So bone beads, bone is a wonderful material. It's hard enough to carve and dye and make, well, I should say it's hard enough to make into jewelry, and yet it's soft enough to carve and dye and make them gorgeous. Wow. This is a camel bone pendant. And all of our bone comes from a variety of different kinds of animals. They are generally the byproduct of food production. And these things have been cleaned and sanitized and carved and turned into these gorgeous pendants. Now, you probably remember scrimshaw. You might have seen it in museums. It's an ancient art of dyeing and carving bone or wood or ivory. So we have a whole selection of these bone beads, lots of them, from hair sticks to little bones to looks like a unicorn horn. Closely related to bone is horn beads. These are gorgeous. We have lots of different kinds of horn beads, but I think these are probably my favorites. You can see the translucent nature of them, and they're dyed in different colors or natural. They're great for Native American regalia. You remember those ones with the big breastplates on them? They're made out of these hornpipe beads. Great product. Horn. Nuts. No, I mean it really. We're going to talk about nuts. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds also are a great organic product. I love these. These are called Job's Tears. And these are pretty much a natural bead already. When they're harvested, they already have a hole through their center. So Job's Tears, great nut. These are native to Southeast Asia, but they've been naturalized in many other countries since then. And the wild seed like this makes great beads, but the cultivated one is actually an edible grain. Job's Tears. We got lots of other nuts. And the nice thing about nuts is they can also be dyed. These are acai berries or acai nuts, and they've been colored these beautiful colors. And tagua nut. So many wonderful colored beads that can be made out of nuts and seeds. Oh, we got more. Wait, here's these are neat. These are lumbang seeds from the Philippines, also known as kukui nuts in Hawaii. So kukui nuts. These are buri nuts. These can come in lots of different colors. So there's a buri nut. Oh, this one, well, this is probably the best one of all. Big old nut. Can you figure out what it is? Coconut. The coconut shell makes wonderful beads. We have lots of different kinds of coconut beads at Fire Mountain Gems. Now, this one is not one of my favorites. Actually, it's a pretty nice bead. It's a betel nut bead. I used to live in Asia and where betel nut is chewed, and it's a pretty nasty, bad habit. So I hope you all buy lots and lots and lots of the beads so they can never be chewed. And you wouldn't want to chew these anyway because they are dried and coated with wax to improve their longevity. So betel nut beads, good bead, bad for chewing. Wood beads, what a perfect boho style product to make things out of. This is probably my favorite one. It's and we have a huge selection of these Taiwanese cheesewood beads. They are kept in like every color I can think of, even ombre. This is a super fast growing shrub that grows so fast that sometimes it just looks like trees because it's so big. It's used in fire resistant landscaping because it's fire resistant, and it's super light. So this is a great bead when you want to add visual weight to a product, but you don't necessarily want to have actual weight. Like on a pair of earrings, you can make big, bold earrings out of this product. Great stuff. We have, oh, this is one of my favorites too. This is a product that I discovered at Fire Mountain many years ago. They are printed, and I don't know how they do this, whether it's printed on there or painted on there. They've got this cute pattern on every one of them, and they're all different. So wonderful. We have some, oh, here. I know how they made these. You could make these yourself, I'm sure. They're just slices of twig. But why would you want to make them yourself? These are already cut and sealed and drilled and pest-free, and you can get them at Fire Mountain Gems and Beads. Probably even, here's a really perfect bead right here. This is mango wood. You talk about a light design. This stuff could be used for life preservers. Now you see the beads are quite rough cut because it's such a soft wood, kind of rough, primitive, and that's exactly what you want when you're working with a bohemian design, something very natural looking. I've even been told they're good for polishing rocks in your rock tumbler. I don't know, I never tried that. Oh, look at this one. I'm just going to share that one because I think it's so pretty. That is a carved wooden bead. It is hollow inside, and some wonderful craftsman has turned that into this gorgeous bead. Wow. But this one, how about this? I bet you all know what this is. Bamboo. Talk about ready-made beads. It's already hollow when you cut it. And the nice thing about this, it is so sustainable because bamboo grows so fast, and it grows everywhere except for maybe Antarctica. And it's totally natural and strong. Oh, and did you know? It's actually a type of grass. So that's like a thick piece of grass. Bamboo beads. So wood is a great choice. Shells are so pretty. Basically, what happens is that all these ocean mollusks, I suppose the freshwater ones too, they emit sort of an organic slime. And as the slime hardens, it forms the shell. And as the animal grows, the shell grows too. And then we get to use it in beautiful jewelry. These are obviously just shells that have had a little metal cap put on them to make them into a pendant. But we have mother of pearl, and we have them in natural and in bleached. Beautiful stone. This iridescent moon-like shine comes from the inside of the shell, and that's a product called nacre. It's the same thing that pearls are made of. So this is mother of pearl from the shell, and the pearls are a separate little entity that comes out of the oyster. We have so many different kinds of shell beads in all kinds of colors, in natural and dyed. I believe all of these are natural. Lots of different types of heishi type shell beads. So you can go to town with these things. We even have them in various dyed and laminated types of products. So shell is an awesome choice. Oh, here's these. I love these. Check these out. That is a strand of beads made out of turban shells. Now, closely related to the shells, or part of the same category, is coral. Now, this coral has been dyed. And the nice thing about our dyed products at Fire Mountain Gems, in fact, all of our products, after the title of the product, like this is bamboo coral, there'll be a little letter in parentheses that tells you what it is. We always want to let you know when a product has been dyed. Now, coral is super, super popular in Native American designs, especially with turquoise. And there's a reason for that. Not only, well, the turquoise, it comes from the soil of Mother Earth, and it represents the sky nation, whereas the coral comes from the water, and it represents the blood of Mother Earth. So using the two together is very beautiful and symbolic. I like to think of coral as little tiny apartment houses. Just like the other shells, the other mollusks, they form a little apartment that they live in. But coral polyps like to live in a big apartment building. So they pile all their little apartments on top of each other to make these big branching apartment buildings of coral. Now I've got to share this very special organic material with you. I love this. I've got a couple of pairs of earrings made out of these. These are beetle wings. Beetle wing covers, I should say. These are so cool. They come from a jewel beetle, which is a virulent pest in many parts of the world. So don't feel so bad for these things because, first of all, when they mate and die, they shed their wings. And also they're even used as a protein source in many countries. Beautiful. And these are totally natural. This hasn't been like coated with something. And they feel like little thin, super light plastic. So this is a great thing to make those really great light sort of designs. And they're totally natural. Beetle wing covers. Are they cool? So now that you've seen all these beautiful organic materials that we all have available to us at Fire Mountain Gems, don't forget the stringing material. We wouldn't want to put that on fishing line. No, we want to use natural products here too. So think about silk and linen and sinew and hemp and all the other natural stringing materials that are out there. So hurry on over, firemountaingems.com, type organic into the search bar and see the vast variety of products that come out. So hurry out there, get yourself making your beautiful bohemian jewelry or your fake community idol. Well, thanks very much for joining me and happy beading.